sometimes I know it sounds crazy, but that the show can heal. I feel like it's healed Teresa and I many times in our families by making us come together when we want to not be together.
I know that you and Joe hit a little bit of a rough patch last season. How are you doing now, first of all?
Much better, much better. I think that I think we're still, I know we're married for 16 years, but we are still learning each other. There's different turning points, I would say, in marriages. I remember it happening one other time in our marriage, and I think it was when I first got on the show. Joe's not big on change, and he likes things to stay the same. He likes to know that everything is going to be intact, and that's not a bad quality. That's what makes him a great husband. But for me, I'm all about change right now. My kids are older. I'm working harder than ever. I'm making, I'm making money. I'm building a brand. I have a business that's very successful. Envy has been, 5-year anniversary we just had, and it's above and beyond anything. And it's not that he's not proud of that. He is proud of it, but it does pull me out of the house a lot. And it was becoming, strenuous for us because he just doesn't want it, and I'm not willing to give it up. But we're really, and the pandemic, I think, put us together a lot of more hours than we usually are, because usually he's at work, so we don't have time to argue about this stuff, because by the time he gets home, we're eating dinner, it's bedtime. I worked all day, he worked all day, but all of the time to talk about it was almost like it was rough for us. And we filmed that season and during the pandemic last year, so you were kind of seeing the glut of us, like, just going at it. And that night we went to dinner, nobody thought, it just came out of nowhere. It was a little dig, and and I was like, I'm sick of it. And it just exploded. But I feel like I'm not, in the beginning I was embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe we did this like this. But I feel like it's real, and it's like, people, this is what happens. And it is what it is. There's ups and downs. Nothing's ever perfect. I know a lot of people always wanted to believe that we are not. We have arguments. We love each other hard, but we butt heads. Like, he's a Leo, I'm an Aries. We are, we're like fire. So
yeah. What changes have you both made since the show aired to help each other, to mend that kind of rift that you had?
Well, I would say I told him to stop picking on me. So he stopped picking on every little thing I do as if it was gonna have change our life, every move I made. And I think he still does it, but he's like calming down. He's noticing he does it now. And I'm really picking and choosing a little bit more as to when I actually have to go somewhere and stay overnight and be somewhere. I'm being a little more choosy, where before I was like, nope, I'm doing every single thing. This is what I have to do. I think I'm picking and choosing a little bit more now.
That's good. At the end of last season, you said that you weren't sure if you were going to make it. Do you think you're going to make it now?
Yes. I think we're going to make it. Yes. We are doing so much better.
Were you and Joe hesitant at all to do the show again after everything last season?
No, we were hesitant to do it when we first signed up. It really took us a while, a couple months to really sign that paper and decide. Going into it this year, again, it's my job. It's my, so it's like, but am I hesitant? Always, but I was more, it pushes us a little bit harder to open our eyes and realize sometimes I know it sounds crazy, but that the show can heal. I feel like it's healed Teresa and I many times in our families by making us come together when we want to not be together. And it's crazy. I feel like it could be healing for us.